Welcome to another episode of Be at the Buzzer. I'm your host, Bryant Briggs, and today's topic is going to be the HBCU movement. If you haven't heard, what has happened is that a lot of the future stars and NBA hopefuls, college stars, or what have you, are considering and even selecting traditional HBCU schools to further their educations and dreams to become in the NBA. So my core maker, who just selected, he's one of the top 100. I know he's in the top 100 as far as guys. I think he's a four-star recruit. So he selected Howard as his school to further his education and to again pursue his NBA aspirations through Howard. Now we have another player who's coming out, the number one player in the class of 2023, Mikey Williams, has also expressed the notion that, he will seriously consider an HBCU to further his education and his basketball aspirations. Now, I guess with him, he has a history. His mom and dad, I think, were HBCU alums, so he knows the culture. He knows what's going on with that. So that would, that's something that I can see from him. But with the Mar Maker guy to go ahead and start it in 2020, and I think that I read where players spoke about the culture as the HBCU, where everybody knows everybody, how it's a family, how these are people that have had the same struggles and they come from the same culture that I do, so they understand me, versus being at one of the big blue bloods, the bigger schools where it's more of an institution of this sort, of not of the other sort, which that institution, they don't know players have come before you, but the culture has never changed in those institutions, where if you're going to a HBCU, that feels like, oh man, I'm going home. It feels good. And I hope that it becomes a trend. I see one of the big football recruits just picked Norfolk State. He transferred, he picked Norfolk State. Okay, is it a trend? Basketball and football? I think it's good for us. I think that with these guys, these high-profile guys going to the HBCUs, then the advertising dollars have to come. Because what they gonna do? In today's world, they can't miss it. The next big thing, can this be the top players going to the HBCU for one, even if they're going one and done? Could this be a trend? Could this be something new? Well, I know it can be something positive for the HBCU and the athlete and the world of sports. Thank you again. This has been Be at the Buzzer.